Imagine walking into a crowded cafe, no seats anywhere, everyone ignoring you, and then one stranger smiles and says yes. What if that one small act of kindness changed your entire life forever? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes you're about to see exactly how one chair saved two people. Monday morning cafe, packed wall to wall. Keyboards clicking. Coffee brewing. Everyone claiming tables meant for four. A young woman sits alone. Old laptop. Job interview notes. 3 empty chairs. A man walks in. Gray jacket, worn edges, scuffed shoes, takeout coffee in hand. He scans the room. No one makes eye contact. No one offers space. He approaches quietly. Excuse me? Could I sit here? Just 10 minutes. I only need Wi-Fi. She hesitates, then smiles. Sure, there's room for decent people. She has no idea. The man in front of her is a tech millionaire, a single father, testing whether kindness still exists. Her name is Lena Nguyen, 27 years old, freelance designer, technically unemployed. Her last contract ended 3 weeks ago. No notice, just an email that said budget cuts. She sits in this cafe every morning now. Not because the coffee is good, because the Wi-Fi is free. Her laptop is 5 years old. The battery dies if she unplugs it. The hinge is cracked, held together with duct tape, but it still opens Adobe. It still sends emails. It still loads job boards at 2 in the morning when she can't sleep. Today, she has an interview in 30 minutes. Online video call. She is refreshing her resume one more time. The cafe is packed. Every table taken, most by people sitting alone, spread out. Bags on extra chairs, coats draped across seats, claiming territory. Lena keeps one chair open. No bag, no coat, just empty. Her friend once asked why. What if someone needs it? Lena said. Her friend laughed. No one does that anymore. But Lena does, because she remembers. She remembers being the one who needed a seat, needed Wi-Fi, needed a chance. She remembers people who looked right through her. So she made a rule. When I get space, I share space. Across the cafe, the man in the gray jacket stands near the counter. His name is Mark Davis, 35, father of one, worth $43 million. But you would never know it. His jacket is from a department store. His jeans are plain. His shoes are clean but old. No logo, no shine. He carries a to-go coffee cup, a laptop bag with no brand visible. Today he left his Tesla at home, took an Uber, dressed down on purpose, because he is tired. Tired of people changing their face when they learn his name. Tired of fake smiles, fake interest, fake kindness. He wants to know if people still see people, or just see wallets. Mark scans the room looking for a seat, any seat. He approaches a table near the window. A woman in a business suit sitting alone. Excuse me, is this seat taken? She glances up, looks him over, places her purse on the chair. Yes, occupied. It is not occupied. He just saw her put the purse there. He tries another table. 2 guys in hoodies, tech startup types. Hey, mind if I grab this chair? They don't even look up. One shakes his head. The other pretends he didn't hear. Mark exhales slowly. He is about to leave. Then he sees her, the woman at the corner table, laptop old and taped, papers everywhere. One empty chair. He walks over slowly, expecting the same. Excuse me? I know you're working, but could I sit here just for 10 minutes? I need to send an email. She looks up. Really looks. Not at his jacket, not at his shoes, at his eyes. She sees someone tired, someone trying, someone who just needs a moment. She smiles, a real one. Sit. It's fine. I'm just fixing a resume anyway. Mark sits down carefully, like he doesn't want to take up too much space. Thank you, really? Lena shrugs. It's just a chair. But it is not just a chair. It is the moment everything changes. Mark opens his laptop, thin, expensive, but covered in old stickers to hide the brand. He glances at her screen, sees her resume, sees the edits, the desperation in the formatting. He says nothing, not yet. But he is already thinking, already wondering, already seeing something most people miss. 10 minutes pass. They sit in silence, both typing, both focused. Then Lena's laptop freezes. The screen glitches. She closes her eyes. Not now, please, not now. She restarts it. Waits. The fan roars loud, too loud. Mark glances over. He recognizes that sound. Old hardware. Dying battery. Desperation. He speaks gently. Interview prep? Lena looks up, surprised he noticed. Yeah, in like 20 minutes. I just need this thing to hold together. Mark nods. What kind of work? Anything that pays on time. She laughs, but it is not a happy laugh. It is a tired one. Mark doesn't push. He goes back to his screen, but he is listening, watching. The door opens. A woman walks in. Designer bag, tailored coat, heels that click on the floor. She spots Lena. Her face lights up, but not in a good way. Oh my God, Lena? Lena looks up. Her smile freezes. She knows this voice. Hey, Vanessa. Vanessa walks over, stands too close, looks down at the table, at the old laptop, at the papers. Still hunting for Wi-Fi, huh? I thought you would have leveled up by now. Her eyes flick to Mark, judging, calculating. Who is this guy? Why is Lena sitting with someone so ordinary? Lena forces a smile. I'm working on it. Vanessa smirks. Right. Well, good luck with that. She walks away, joins a group near the window. They whisper. They glance back. They laugh. Lena stares at her screen. Her hands shake slightly. She types nothing. Mark sees it. All of it. The humiliation, the shame, the way she shrinks. But he also sees something else. She does not fight back. She does not defend herself. She just takes it. That tells him more than words ever could. He leans forward slightly. Old coworker? Lena exhales. Something like that. Mark doesn't press. Instead, he changes the subject. Your resume, can I see it? I used to work in tech. Maybe I can help. Lena hesitates. You don't have to. I know, but I want to. She turns the screen toward him. He scans it fast, efficient. Then he starts typing, adjusting layout, reordering sections, adding keywords. Lena watches, confused, impressed. You're really good at this. Mark shrugs. I've seen a lot of resumes. What did you do in tech? He pauses, chooses his words carefully. Product development, management, hiring, that kind of thing. It is not a lie, but it is not the whole truth. He finishes editing, turns the screen back. Try this version. It highlights your skills better. The systems will pick it up easier. Lena stares at the screen. It looks professional now. Clean, strong. This is amazing. Thank you? Mark smiles. Your skills were already there. I just made them easier to see. She looks at him, really looks. Who is this man? Before she can ask, the group near the window gets louder. Young, wealthy, talking about startups, funding rounds, investors. One of them speaks too loud on purpose. Honestly, everyone thinks they can be a designer now. Sit in a cafe, call themselves creative. It's so cringe. Another one laughs. Right. Like just because you have a laptop doesn't mean you have talent. They are not looking at Lena, but they might as well be. Lena's face burns. She pretends she doesn't hear. Keeps her eyes on the screen. Mark hears every word. His jaw tightens. His eyes go cold. But he does not move, not yet. Instead, he does something unexpected. He leans back, looks at Lena, asks a question. If you had $10 million tomorrow, what would you do? Lena blinks. The question is so random, so strange. She laughs, a real one this time. Pay off my student loans, my mom's medical bills. Mark waits, and then she thinks. I'd open a studio, Teach design for free for kids who can't afford courses. Kids like I was. Mark tilts his head. Not a house, not a car? Lena shakes her head. Those come later. I want to build something that helps people first. Mark stares at her. He has asked this question 100 times to investors, to employees, to dates. Everyone says house, car, vacation, retirement. No one says this. He leans forward. You mean that? Of course. Money doesn't mean much if you're the only one who has it. Something shifts in Mark's chest. He does not say anything, but his mind is racing. This woman, this stranger who gave him a seat when no one else would, who takes humiliation without bitterness, who dreams of giving, not taking. He glances at his phone, a text from his assistant. Board meeting in 30. They're waiting. He types back. Push it. I'm busy. Lena notices. You have to go. Mark shakes his head. Not yet. He closes his laptop, looks at her directly. Lena, that's your name, right? She nods. I want to tell you something, but not here, not yet. She frowns. That sounds mysterious. Mark smiles, a real one, the first one all day. It is, but I think you'll like it. Before she can respond, his phone rings loud. He glances at the screen, silences it, but not before she sees the caller ID. Hellabs HQ. Her eyes widen. Hellabs, the design platform, one of the biggest in the country. She looks at him, questions forming. Mark sees her face. He knows the secret is starting to crack. You work at Hellabs? Mark hesitates. Something like that. Before he can explain, his phone buzzes again. He sighs, steps outside to take the call. Lena watches him through the window. His posture changes, confident, authoritative. He is giving orders. She hears fragments. Tell the board I'll join remotely. Move the investor call to 4. No, I don't care what they think. This is not a guy who works in tech. This is a guy who runs tech. Inside the cafe, the group near the window notices too. One of them is scrolling his phone. He freezes, looks up, looks at Mark outside, back to his phone. No way. His friend leans over. What? He turns his phone around, shows an article. Mark Davis, founder of Hellabs. That's him. The table goes silent, then erupts. That's Mark Davis, the single dad billionaire. Why is he dressed like that? Vanessa overhears. Her face strains. She remembers how she spoke to Lena, how she looked at Mark, how she judged them both. Mark walks back inside. He knows something has changed. People are staring now, whispering. One of the startup guys stands up, walks over, hand extended. Mr. Davis, I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. I'm Jake. We're building a platform for micro-influencers. Would love to pitch you sometime. Mark does not take his hand. He nods politely, coldly. I'm in the middle of something. Jake does not move. Just 5 minutes. We have metrics, growth projections. Another guy from the table joins. We're profitable, bootstrapped funded, perfect for acquisition. Mark's jaw tightens. This is exactly what he wanted to avoid. Lena watches, confused, overwhelmed. She still doesn't fully understand. Vanessa appears, suddenly warm, suddenly friendly. Mark, hi. I don't know if you remember, but Lena and I work together. We're actually really close. I was just telling her how talented she is. Lena's mouth falls open. Close? Vanessa humiliated her 10 minutes ago. Mark looks at Vanessa. His eyes are ice. I remember. I remember exactly what you said to her. Vanessa's smile cracks. She backs away. The startup guys are still hovering, still pitching, still pushing. Mr. Davis, seriously, just look at our deck. Mark turns to them. His voice is calm but sharp. I'm busy. I'm helping someone who actually gave me a seat when I needed one, before any of you knew my name. The cafe goes quiet. He looks at Lena. Can we talk outside? She nods, grabs her laptop, follows him out. They stand on the sidewalk. Traffic hums. People pass, the world keeps moving. Lena speaks first. So you're Mark Davis? Yeah. Founder of Hell Labs? Yeah. Worth like $1 billion? Mark laughs. Not quite, but enough. Lena shakes her head. And you asked me for a seat, like you were nobody. Mark meets her eyes. Because to you, I was nobody. That's the point. She doesn't know what to say. Mark continues. I get treated like a walking checkbook everywhere I go. People smile, people network, people pretend, but nobody just sees me. He pauses. You did. You saw someone who needed a chair. That's it. That's all. Lena's throat tightens. I didn't know. I know. That's why it mattered. Before she can respond, a small voice cuts through. Daddy? They turn. A little boy is running toward them, maybe 7 years old. Bright eyes, messy hair, backpack bouncing. Behind him, a woman in her 50s walks quickly, apologetic. I'm so sorry, Mr. Davis. He insisted. He wanted to make sure you ate lunch. The boy crashes into Mark's legs, hugs him tight. Mark's entire face changes, softens. He crouches down. Hey, buddy. I thought you were at school. The boy grins. Half day. Nana picked me up. You forgot to eat breakfast again. Mark ruffles his hair. I had coffee. Coffee isn't food, Daddy. Lena watches. Her heart does something strange. This powerful man, this billionaire, crouching on a sidewalk being scolded by a 7-year-old. Mark looks up at her. Lena, this is Oliver, my son. Oliver looks at Lena, waves shyly. Hi. Lena waves back. Hi, Oliver. Oliver tugs Mark's sleeve. Is she your friend? Mark smiles. Yeah, she is. Oliver studies Lena, then nods. Good. Daddy needs more friends. The nanny, embarrassed, tries to pull Oliver back. Come on, sweetheart. Let your dad finish his meeting. But Mark stops her. It's okay, Grace. Give us a minute. He stands, looks at Lena. His voice is quieter now, more vulnerable. I'm a single dad. My wife passed 3 years ago. Cancer. Lena's chest aches. I'm so sorry. Mark nods. I built Hell Labs while raising him. Some days I don't know how, but he's the reason I keep going. Oliver pulls out a granola bar from his backpack, hands it to Mark. Eat. Mark takes it, unwraps it, takes a bite. Happy? Oliver grins. Yes. Lena watches this moment, sees the love, the care, the exhaustion, the strength. Mark turns back to her. You know what you said about the $10 million, about teaching kids for free? Lena nods. I've met 1,000 people in this industry, designers, developers, executives. Everyone has an agenda. Everyone wants something. He pauses. You're the first person in 3 years who gave me something before you knew who I was. Lena does not know what to say. Mark pulls out his phone, opens an app, turns the screen toward her. It is the Hell Labs admin dashboard. Projects, teams, community pages. I need someone to run our creator community. Someone who understands what it's like to be on the outside. Someone who doesn't just read reports, someone who lived it. Lena's heart pounds. Are you offering me a job? Mark looks at her, dead serious. A real job, with real pay, enough so you never have to hunt for Wi-Fi again. Lena stares at him, at the screen, at Oliver, who is smiling up at her like she already belongs. Why me? Mark's answer is simple, honest. Because everyone else would have asked about the salary first. You asked who you'd be helping. Oliver tugs Lena's sleeve. Say yes. Daddy's smart. He picks good people. Lena laughs, a real laugh, breathless, disbelieving, overwhelmed. She looks at Mark. This is insane. Mark smiles. Yeah, but is it a yes? Lena takes a breath. Her whole life is about to change. She can feel it. Yes. Mark pulls out his laptop right there on the sidewalk. Oliver sits on the bench, swinging his legs. Mark opens a video call. His team appears, 5 faces, all surprised. Everyone meet Lena, our new head of creator community. They blink, confused. One speaks. Mark, we had interviews scheduled. Mark does not flinch. Cancel them. I found who I need. Does she have platform experience? Mark looks at Lena, then back. She has something better. She knows what it feels like to be ignored, to need a chance. He pauses. That's who we build for. She gets it. Silence. Then one woman smiles. Welcome, Lena. Lena is still processing. I haven't sent a resume. Mark closes the laptop. I saw your resume, and I saw how you treated a stranger. He looks at her. That told me everything. Oliver hops off the bench, hands Lena a paper, a drawing, crayon, messy, beautiful. 2 people at a table. Above them. New team. Lena's eyes sting. Thank you, Oliver. Oliver grins. You made Daddy smile. He doesn't smile much. Mark ruffles his hair. I smile. Oliver shakes his head. Not like that. Lena folds the drawing. She will keep this forever. Mark stands. Your interview, we should finish it. Lena freezes. Oh God, my interview. She checks her phone. 12 missed calls. Mark sees the company name, takes her phone, dials speaker on. Hello? Hi, Mark Davis calling for Lena Nguyen. Pause. The Mark Davis? Yes. Lena won't make the interview. She accepted a position with Hell Labs. Longer pause. Understood. Congratulations. Mark hangs up, hands the phone back. Lena stares. You just turned down a job for me. Mark shrugs. You have a better one. They walk back inside. The energy has shifted. People stare differently now. Vanessa's gone. The startup guys are quiet. Mark and Lena sit at their table. Oliver climbs into the chair, pulls out a coloring book. Mark opens his laptop, pulls up a contract. Starting salary, benefits, hybrid remote, 3 days home, 2 days office, flexible hours. He turns the screen, shows numbers. Lena's breath catches. More than she ever made, more than she dreamed. This is real? Mark nods. Real. She scrolls, reads the description. Head of Creator Community, programs for underrepresented designers, scholarships, free resources, everything she wanted, never thought she would get. When do I start? Mark smiles. Monday? Lena laughs, shocked. 6 days too soon? She shakes her head. Perfect. Oliver looks up. Will you come to the office? We have snacks. Lena grins. Then I'm coming. Mark closes the laptop, looks around at the table, the chairs where everything changed. If this place hadn't been crowded, we never would have met. Lena touches the table edge. Good thing it was packed. Oliver adds, good thing you're nice. Mark looks at Lena, really looks. I've interviewed hundreds of people, designers, managers, executives. He pauses. You're the first person who gave me something before knowing who I was. Lena's voice is soft. A chair. Dignity. The word hangs there, heavy, true. Lena looks down. I just did what felt right. Exactly. That's why you're perfect for this. Oliver holds up his drawing, shows his dad. Can we frame this? Mark smiles. Absolutely. They sit, the 3 of them, in a noisy cafe on a Monday, at a table that changed everything. Lena looks at Mark, at Oliver, at the life opening before her. Thank you? Mark shakes his head. Thank you? Because sometimes the person who saves you is the one you thought you were helping. And sometimes the table is not just a table. It is a turning point, a new beginning, a second chance for both of you. 3 months later, Lena walks into Hell Labs. Her badge says Head of Creator Community. She still stares at it sometimes, still can't believe it. She has launched 2 scholarship programs, hosted free design workshops, mentored 50 creators. Mark watches from his office, sees her passion, knows he chose right. He still dresses simply, still picks Oliver up from school, but he smiles more now. One Saturday morning, Mark texts Lena. "Coffee?" She replies instantly. The usual place. 20 minutes later they are back. Same cafe, same corner, same table. Oliver runs ahead, climbs into his chair. He pulls out a sticker, homemade, laminated. Reserved for kind people. He sticks it under the table edge. Now everyone knows. Lena laughs, touches the sticker. Perfect. They order 2 coffees, 1 hot chocolate. They sit like before, but everything is different. Lena looks around. What if I hadn't let you sit that day? Mark thinks. I probably would have left, gone home, stayed isolated. And me? You would have done that interview, maybe gotten the job, maybe not. She smiles sadly. Probably not. Oliver speaks up. Daddy says you saved him? Lena blinks. What? Mark looks embarrassed, but Oliver continues. He said he forgot people could be nice, until you. Lena's eyes water. She looks at Mark. You reminded me, he says quietly, that kindness exists, that some people just see people. Lena's voice shakes. You gave me everything, a career, a purpose. Mark shakes his head. No, you already had it. I just gave you a platform. Oliver slurps his hot chocolate, whipped cream on his nose. Lena puts her hand on the table where Mark sat 3 months ago. What are the odds that you walked in that exact day, that exact time? Mark puts his hand beside hers. I don't think it was odds. Then what? Maybe we were exactly where we needed to be. Lena smiles at a table nobody wanted to share. Oliver grins. Now everybody wants it. They laugh, all 3, in a crowded cafe at a small table. 2 strangers who became family. Lena looks at Mark, really looks. Thank you for seeing me. Mark looks back. Thank you for seeing me first. Oliver raises his cup. 2 tables. They clink cups. Coffee. Coffee. Hot chocolate. The cafe buzzes around them. People come and go. Tables fill and empty. But this table, this one, will always be theirs. Because this is where everything changed. Where a tired designer met a hidden millionaire. Where kindness opened doors neither expected. Where a single father found hope again. Where a struggling woman found her purpose. All because of one question, can I sit here? And one answer, sure, there's room for decent people. Sometimes the smallest gesture creates the biggest change. Sometimes a chair is more than a chair. Sometimes it is a doorway to everything you were meant to become. We never know who we sit beside. Sometimes it is the person sent to pull us into the life we were meant for. If you believe one act of kindness can rewrite 2 destinies, stay kind. The world needs more tables like this one.